We are in the midst of a public health crisis. I'm not talking about the China virus. I'm talking about a far more serious threat to public health. Liberal feminists freaking out in their cars and then for some reason posting it on the internet. This is a real issue and it must be addressed. So my producer has assembled some of the most extreme cases for me to review and diagnose since I am an expert scientist. Before we start, I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by the book Orange Man Bad by Zephyr Jones. More on that later. First, let's roll the tape.
I was just on the 405 and I got stuck in that stupid Trump rally and they f***ing boxed me in and they're pointing at me and laughing at me saying, ha ha. Really? That's what makes America great? That's up. I could have f***ing died right now. That was so f***ing dangerous. Pointing at me and laughing at a Mexican. Oh God, that was really f***ing scary.
So the most dangerous thing that she is describing right now would seem to be how she's driving and filming this video, because she looks fine. She looks okay. I also love that after, 6-8 months of leftists burning down cities and killing conservatives in the streets, that she's like, well, I was in a parade and this is dangerous. People shouldn't be doing this on the freeway. So, well, what about all those other times? I don't know. Those actually resulted in violence and injuries and death. And you look absolutely fine, lady. This woman's actually apparently an actress. Her name's Francia Reza. She's been an actress for about 15 years or so. She's in a Grownish spin-off. I don't know what any of these words mean. So I guess there's a show called Grownish. I guess that's the spin-off of another series called Blackish. Okay. She's friends with Selena Gomez. She seems like she's doing okay, and she doesn't seem like she's been victimized. Fortunately, we have actual video of the Trump parade that she's describing. This video was taken by Errol Weber, who I guess is running for Congress in Karen Bass's district. Karen Bass is that communist who's currently repping the district. She runs the Congressional Black Caucus. So this guy, Errol Weber, filmed the Trump rally. Was this dastardly, dangerous, scary rally that Francia Reza is describing? Let's take a look.
Errol Weber here, Republican for Congress in the 37th District, and we are driving along the 405 freeway. Turn this back around. There we go. And we are having a Trump car parade. Here we go. There we go. All right. And then here's the Trump train at the front. I want you guys to see this. Look at this. Look at this.
Looks pretty safe to me. Looks like a normal day on the freeway, except some of the cars have American flags, and that's what scared this woman, Francia Reza. In the way she was describing it, I thought they would be all really tightly packed. It'd be on a city street, and they'd all be looking at her and, menacing and sharpening their knives and, loading their guns. No, just people are driving, and she has Trump flags, and American flags. She goes, no, not the red, white, and blue. No, get that away from me. People are in the midst not just of a political crisis. I think this is an actual psychological crisis because they can't make sense of the politics. What they do is they basically said Trump is Hitler. They can't explain what Trump has done that's particularly Hitler-esque. They just say, Orange Man Bad. Orange Man Bad is also now a great children's book. It's by Zephyr Jones. Great book to read to your child and just explain to your child all that is going on in our world. Really prepare them to enter into our politics. The book was self-published. It features hilarious illustrations along with witty retellings of the Orange Man's first term in office. It's really terrific. I love this thing. I'm going to be giving this out to friends of mine with kids. For other great political themed items, check out Jones' merch store, which is linked below, and be sure to get your copy of Orange Man Bad, a very important stocking stuffer, but get it even before then. It's an important gift to help educate the next generation. You can go get it at Amazon, or you can press the link in the description. Okay, now back to my role, my job as an expert scientist diagnosing the public health crisis. Let's get back to the hysterical feminists.
Y'all really let this man burn you down again, when he deserved it more than anyone. Holy f***ing you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died!
This can't be real. This one can't be real.
Could this year get any f***ing worse? Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021! Why can't women have abortions? I just saw a f***ing pro-life sign driving
you understand a single word of this? I heard abortion.
Stop bringing these kids into horrible homes just because you're pro-birth. You're stupid, and I wish I had been aborted.
On paper, I am like a conservative Republican's worst nightmare. I am a pansexual, polyamorous, non-binary.
No, you're not.
Vegan.
You're not.
kinky
Those aren't real.
leftist.
You are
No, those aren't things.
You are f***ing garbage.
Are you on drugs?
No, I don't have to be on drugs. I'm smarter than you on your best day, you piece of f***ing pig. Stop it.
Yeah, I got this.
You are sick.
Who are you?
I'm from California.
You should go back.
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
You don't have to smoke anything to be stupid.
I know!
I don't want to vote for Biden. It feels like voting for a Republican. But I'm gonna do it. You want to know why? Because the alternative is a f***ing fascist. A fascist is a fascist. Maybe we can have the conversation about dismantling the two-party system when a fascist isn't running. Maybe we can do that later, kiddo. Champ. Chief. Maybe we can talk about it later.
That was the most articulate one at the end. I am willing to render my diagnosis. I think that all of these ladies are suffering from a severe case of empowerment. This is empowerment, right? This is what we were told. We've been told this for 50, 60 years now. It's empowerment for women to go out and support abortion and, sort of be on their own as atomized individuals, totally separated from the world and even reality in the case of the pansexual lady or whatever she said that she was. Actually, maybe that wasn't so empowering. There have been all these surveys, so you take them with a grain of salt because these social scientific surveys are just often politicized and nonsense. But there have been many, many of these measuring happiness. And they've found that since the sexual revolution, since the second wave of feminism, women's happiness has declined both relative to men and in absolute terms. So they've absolutely gotten less happy, but also, and it's no surprise that free love would benefit men's pleasure centers better than it would women's. Also in relative terms, they've gotten less happy. And now you have these hysterical breakdowns here. We're told by the left that the past was very oppressive. The family was very oppressive. Traditional standards and mores, very oppressive. And you have to liberate yourself from that. That way you can be truly free. Do those ladies seem liberated to you? Do they seem truly free? I remember Lucille Ball, very, very powerful, strong woman. She was one time asked about women's lib, about, sort of second wave feminism, all these movements. And she said, I feel liberated enough. I feel a little too liberated, actually. I think I want to be a little less liberated. If that's liberation, man, maybe we should rethink that whole liberation thing. Maybe we should consider returning to traditional standards, or this epidemic is only going to get worse. And this is going to cause a public health crisis for me because it blew out my eardrum. I hope you get better, ladies.